It's time for us to bring in a ballet that's centered about the dancing of the women and the storyline that is about the woman.
Raymonda is indeed a ballet for the ABT women, with 6 ballerinas cast in the lead role.
Raymonda has something like 7 variations, sort of very revealing of every aspect of femininity, or strength in femininity.
Petipa's last, and some say greatest ballet, Raymonda has rarely been seen outside of Russia, with Zach Brown creating sets and costumes. Kevin Mackenzie and Anna Marie Holmes have restaged this classic tale of a love triangle. Raymonda must choose between her shining knight, Jean de Brion, and a sensual Saracen, Abdurrahman. In Act 1, we come to know the young woman.
It's a fresh, young, 16-year-old girl, naive as hell and just, pretty and light. She goes through her birthday party and she receives a very special gift from Jean de Brion, but she receives very special attention from the Saracen, and that titillates her. And alone, before she falls asleep, she dances another variation with this scarf for Jean de Brion, and there's a slight awakening of womanhood. As she falls asleep and has a dream, the scene just literally dissolves into a garden.
The waltz, that's the dream scene, is one of the most complex and beautiful choreographies that Petipa did, because the way the corps de ballet mingles and comes in with all of the what we call tall girls that are moving around with long scarves, and they're white and they float, and then they have the small girls, the little boys across, and they make these incredible patterns that move and weave back and forth.
It's this incredibly sort of bucolic, complete scene of utter pastel happiness. But then just towards the end of the dream scene, when she's sort of brought to this sort of spiritual high, the white lady says, "But now just wait one moment," and takes the vision of Jean de Brion up on a platform and sort of makes a very big position, and she's in a very medieval costume with sleeves that drape to the ground, and she can make herself like a sail. And behind her, they switch the men, and when she moves back, in place of Jean de Brion is this Saracen, and she's very, very taken by it. So that we understand that this is a young girl and knows her place in the world, and that she should marry the right guy who'll be home at 5 o'clock and dinner on the table at 6. But what about this other guy with a red Corvette? And as she wakes from her dream, she's going, what the hell am I going to do tomorrow when I have to announce my betrothed?